Hello, it's good to see you. Today we are back with another Outfits of the Week video. A lot of people have asked me to do another one of these videos where I will show you what I'm going to wear for the week. You know, plan it out ahead of time. Makes it very easy when you get up in the morning. You don't have to pick anything out. You already have it laid out ready. You just put it on and go about your day, and it's wonderful. So I'm a day late actually. I'm wearing today's outfit because it's Monday. But before I get into showing you this, I wanted to show you a few little items that I really like, and they're wonderful for this time of year. And this is wonderful any time of year. I love this stuff. I don't know if you've ever tried it. This is Vaseline Intensive Care Spray Moisturizer, and it's cocoa butter. It's called Cocoa Radiant. I love this stuff. Now, this is not your typical lotion where, you know, you put it in your hand like that, and this has a different consistency. This goes on kind of like a spray sunblock would go on. It is a very lightweight, wonderful moisturizer. I love this stuff so much. It moisturizes and absorbs in seconds, and it does. It doesn't leave a greasy, slick residue on your skin. It just absorbs right in. It's wonderful. So if you have trouble with dry skin, and you just want to make your skin look a little better, you can apply some of this Vaseline Intensive Care Spray Moisturizer. It's awesome. This is a 6.5 ounce can, and it has a little spray nozzle right here, just like sunblock. You just spray it on. But now what I do, instead of spraying it on, I feel like you waste a lot of it that way because it's kind of gonna, you know, it just sort of vaporizes and goes all over the place. I will just spray a little bit in my hand and then apply it to my arms or legs or whatever. And it's wonderful. And you can get a can of this at Target or Walmart, and it's only about $6. And for me, a can this size will last quite a while. It's awesome. I really love it. They also have an aloe vera version, but it's really hard to find. I'm not sure if they still make it or not. So when I couldn't find that, I just started buying this kind exclusively, the cocoa butter type. It's really wonderful. And if you're feeling like, you know, you're a little pale, you want to add a little color, if you like sunless tanning products, there is a new one out that I absolutely love. I've talked about this one before. I love this stuff. I have tried numerous types of self-tanning lotions and sprays, and you know, you go get the spray tan, all that stuff. Every time I do anything like that, there's always something about it I don't like. Either I don't like the smell, or I don't like the color, or you know, it's too expensive, or there's always something about it. This stuff is awesome. I'm actually wearing it right now. I have no tan at all. I mean, and I'm very, very fair. So that I have it on my arms, I have it here, I have it just on my legs, and it's wonderful. If you want a way to get a little bit of color, this stuff is fabulous. Now this is Sol, S-O-L, by Jergens, and it's a water mousse. Now it's clear, and it goes on clear. It's just like you're putting a foamy water product on you. It's not greasy, it's not a lotion. You have this little nozzle and a foam comes out, kind of like foam soap. You know, it starts as a liquid. You can get this in medium or dark. I went with medium. I think dark probably wouldn't look right on me, but it's sun-inspired, natural-looking color within hours. It has tanning active the tanning activity is derived from natural sugars. You have to kind of play around with it a little bit to get it right. And I also bought the Jergens tanning mitt that goes with it. Now the instructions on the tanning mitt make it sound like you can really only reuse it once. You can wash this and reuse it multiple times. You don't have to throw it away after you use it twice, but the instructions make it sound like you have to keep buying these. You don't. You just clean it. You can just wash it with soap and water and it's fine. And what I do after I use it, I will wash it and then put it over this and just leave it like this. That way it separates it and it can air dry, and then you can reuse it. So a bottle about this size is about $20, but, and I still have about half of it left. I have now gotten about 5 head-to-toe uses out of this, and I still have about half of it left. So I think that's an awesome deal, personally. You want to play around with it a little bit. I will tell you though, if you mess up, it's really hard to remove, even with the self-tanning remover. This stuff, it doesn't really rub off on your clothes. The color it looks normal. It doesn't look fake. I think it's awesome. Love this stuff. I can't say enough good things about it. I normally hate self-tanners because a lot of them are just awful. This stuff is great. It is amazing. So that's something like if you want to wear a skirt or some shorts and oh, I'm pale, I don't want to wear, if it really bothers you, just get some of this, just try that out. And another item, I love these right here. These are little insoles that you can get at Walmart, and they're from Soft Comfort, S-O-F Comfort, fashion insoles. And I use these in all of my shoes, like this pair has one in there. And you get 3 pairs, and it's about $5. I think it's $5 for this pack. And they're great. They're super soft, and you can use them for open and closed-toed shoes. They have adhesive on the bottom, so they're just going to stick right to the insole of your shoe. And the reason I love these as the weather warms up is if you're wearing sandals, I don't know if you've had this happen, some sandals, some shoes like this, the material they're made out of, it's like, especially if it's humid, it makes that weird sound when you walk, like your foot is sticking to the shoe, and it makes that sound. Maybe it doesn't bother everybody, but I can't stand that sound that it makes when it sounds like my foot is sticking to the insole. If you add one of these to it, it completely eliminates that. You won't have that at all. And if your foot slides around in the sandal, this can help eliminate that a little bit too. And it adds a little bit of extra cushion to your shoe, because a lot of sandals don't really have any cushion at all. This really helps with that. My neighbors over here have been sawing all day. I think they're building an ark in the backyard. So if you hear a table saw in the background, it's them. Sorry. I've been waiting for them to stop, and apparently they're going to saw forever. So anyway, these things are awesome, and you get 3 pairs for about $5, and you can find these in Walmart back in the shoe department where you get shoe polish and shoelaces and stuff like that. You can find these back there, and they are wonderful. So if you don't like the way your sandals stick to your feet, which it's a pet peeve of mine, these are so great, and they don't show. See, they stop right about here, so when you're actually wearing the shoe, it's not going to show at all, but it really makes the sandal much more comfortable. So those are just a few little tips before I get started. I just wanted to share that with you. I thought that would be useful. So, okay, so it's Monday. I have all of my outfits ready, including the jewelry and the shoes and everything. So I also wanted to mention that I think literally everything you're going to see came from a thrift store. I've mentioned before, I don't really buy much stuff new. It was born out of necessity years ago when I couldn't really afford to do anything differently. I would shop in thrift stores because I couldn't afford to do anything else. But I still do it because I love to do it, and it really does save a lot of money as a single mom with 2 kids. It really helps. So yeah, everything you're going to see here came from a thrift store. Actually, this top right here, I love this. Look at the pattern on that. That is so cool. It's like lace almost. This top, you can see in the video I did yesterday at Goodwill. It was on the rack of new stuff getting ready to be put out. This is that top. And so I took it and I just tied it in a knot right here to go with this dress. This is a dress right here that came from Goodwill. It is an authentic vintage 60s dress. And it's look at the colors. And you have this beautiful blue, a light blue and a teal, and black and brown and white. It's just a beautiful combination of colors. The only problem with this dress was it's a little bit too big. It's It's not super big, but it's a little loose. So what I did was I took this belt. Check it out. This belt came from Goodwill too. I have this silver chain belt right here. And I thought this would work. I thought, at first I tried an elastic, a wide elastic belt. I thought, you know, I can cinch it up at the waist a little bit with a wide elastic belt, but it just looked weird. Like it made the dress bunch up in a weird way, and it just didn't look good. So then I thought, well, if you want to cinch up the waist or just kind of cinch it in a little bit, but not be so constricting, you could use a little belt like this. And I see these in good thrift stores all the time, belts like this. And it has a large lobster claw clasp. Check that out. Lobster claw clasp there. And you just put it around. And you just figure out how high or low you want it to sit. Doesn't matter. Oop, that's a little too low. It'll fall off. If you put it too low, it just falls off. And that way, it's going to give you a little bit of definition so it doesn't look like you're wearing a potato sack. That way, you can wear something that might be a little bit too big, and it gives it a little bit more definition that way. And then I added to it this top that I got yesterday. And I really like this top because it has no collar. That way the collar of the vintage dress will show. It will overlap this and it will really show. So there's that. And with that, I am wearing a glass beaded necklace that I got at a thrift store. It has some of the same colors in it. It actually has a little bit of lilac in it, which with this I thought actually kind of looked pretty good. And then for the bracelets, I took a combination of some of my stretchy bracelets. I have these in basically every color. So I got some blue here and green, mixed that together, and also some dark brown as well because the dress has dark brown in it. So I just put on just a combination of stretchy bracelets to go with that. The earrings that I'm wearing came from Dollar Tree. And they are super lightweight. I love these. They look like they would be really heavy. They're totally not. They're not heavy at all. You have 6 hoops, but they're not at all heavy. And since I do not have pierced ears, I used one of my spring clip earrings to convert it to a clip-on earring so I can wear them. People ask me all the time, why don't you have pierced ears? Well, I got them pierced when I was 12. And had constant problems. They never healed properly. I did everything right. I wore, you know, my mom even she even got me some 14 karat gold studs to see if that would help. I had constant problems and they never healed. I had to go to the doctor multiple times. And they never healed properly. And after about 6 months, I just gave up. They would itch, they would bleed, even with 14 karat gold or sterling silver, it didn't matter. So I just gave up, and now I have a massive collection of clip-on earrings. I have hundreds of pairs of clip-on earrings. Most of them came from thrift stores, and a lot of them are earrings that I've converted from pierced earrings to clip-on earrings. And if you're interested in these little clips here, you can get them in different sizes. If you go to eBay, I get most of them on eBay. If you go to eBay and just search for spring clip earrings, you will see a whole bunch of them come up. And it looks like, if you look at it, it looks like it looks like a little hoop earring, but the thing is, this is on a spring, and there's a little piece here that you can pull back and put over your earlobe, and it has a spring on it. This is hard to do without a mirror. It has a spring on it, and it holds that hoop on your earlobe. It's just kind of pinching it, but it doesn't hurt. It's not tight at all. It doesn't hurt at all. So if you don't have pierced ears, or if you have really heavy earrings and they pull, like pierced earrings and they pull, it might be worth trying it out. might be something that you like. And you can get them in different colors. You can get them in all different colors, or gold or silver. There's a huge variety of them on eBay, and that's where I get most of them. And they have really big ones too if you want different sizes. So this is my outfit for today, and my shoes. Now these shoes don't look like much when you just look at them. Because they look like this and they look really depressed and sad. These are the cutest. Look at these shoes. Look, it's a strappy sandal, and it has these little studs on it, these little things that stick out. I got these at Goodwill. They were brand new. I got them at Goodwill for like $4. They are from Arturo Chang, it looks like. Can't quite read it, it's kind of faded out, but they have a little bit of a heel to them, and they have these two buckles right here, so they're going to come up your ankle a little bit, and they are so adorable, and they're super comfortable. I love these shoes. So these are the shoes that I wore with this. This is a dress, so I wore the little white shoes there with this dress today. And I would say, all told, what I spent for this entire outfit, it was probably about $20 that I spent for everything I'm wearing, including the jewelry, including the shoes. It was probably about $20. And I put together outfits like that every day. And it's awesome. Okay, so that was Monday. Now I do have Tuesday here already. I showed you the shoes. I love these shoes. Look at this. Look at these fabulous shoes. They have these enormous rhinestones. Oh my gosh, they're awesome. They were made. These are also by Arturo Chang. That is a total coincidence. I didn't even plan that. This is another pair that I got at Goodwill, and they were also brand new, and they were about $4. But I didn't get them at the same time. I've had these for about 2 years, and I've had these for maybe a year. But yeah, you can see that, and they have a silver insole, the insole part, and this part looks like kind of like snakeskin, but it's synthetic. Cute little shoe, a little bit of a heel, not a whole lot. They are very comfortable. I love these shoes, but I had to. They do that sticky sound when I wear them, so I added some of the insoles to the shoes so they don't make that noise. It's just I can't stand that. If it feels like my foot is sticking to the shoe, it just, I can't stand it. So these are the shoes, but let me show you what they go with. Right here. Now, one thing you want to take into consideration when you're planning your outfits for the week, the first thing you need to do is look at the weather forecast, keeping in mind that it can change. I looked at the weather forecast, and it's just going to be basically hotter than the hinges of hell for the rest of the week, and we're all going to die of a heat stroke because it's going to be pushing 90 almost every day this week. But you want to look at the weather forecast, but you also want to consider where you're going to be for the majority of the day. For me, if I'm at work, if I'm going into work, which I may very well have to go in every day this week. Every week is a little different for me at work. I may have to go in every day this week. So I wanted to go ahead and just labor under the assumption that I'm going to be working every day. And I have to wear, I need to look nice when I go into work. I need to wear nice clothing. You can wear nice clothing without spending a lot of money. You really can. Again, these are all things that came from thrift stores. Now, the reason I have this sweater here is because the office I work in is cold. It's like a meat locker in there. I wouldn't even bother with this, except that I know I'm going to be spending a big chunk of my day in a very cold office. And there's nothing I can do about that. It's just always cold. It doesn't matter. It's like that year round. So I have to take that into consideration when I'm deciding what to wear. So that is what the sweater is for. Now, I love this sweater though. It has a little fringe on it. And this part almost looks like, not macrame, but I don't know what you call it. See, it's kind of lacy looking. And I have the jewelry on here. I will show you that in a minute. I want to show you this dress. Now the sweater is from New Directions. And it's just a little short, very lightweight green cotton sweater. Nothing elaborate about it. But it has 3/4 length sleeves right here, you see. And it's just a little extra added layer of warmth for while I'm in the office, so I don't freeze to death. Because there have been many days that I didn't think about that, and I went into work dressed for the outdoors, you know, when it's really hot, and I get into the office and I sit there and just shiver the entire time I'm at work because it's so cold in there. Yeah, but as soon as I get off work, the first thing I will do when I'm walking out of the building and I'm going outside where it's really hot, first thing I will do is take this off. As soon as I leave work, I will remove this before I even bother to walk outside because I know I'm going to walk out there and the heat is just going to hit me. But this dress is so cute. This is from London Times, and it is a no, it's not fully lined. It looks like it will be fully lined, but it's fake. It's like a dickie. It's trying to fool you. It's not actually fully lined. But I love the colors in this dress. Look at this. Look at the beautiful dark blues in here, and then mixed in you have some green and a really dark navy blue. It's just beautiful. Absolutely love the pattern of this dress. Now this is actually a knee-length dress, and it has a little metal piece right here. Just a little accent piece, and like the little opening down here, so the neck is going to come down like this. And because this is so shiny, I know this sounds silly, but I noticed how shiny this was, and my first thought was, well, you need a shiny necklace to go with it. You don't want something like this. You want something that is going to shine just like this little piece. So I looked around and I found this shiny chrome silver colored necklace. It's very reflective, very shiny. It also came from Goodwill. The dress came from Goodwill. Everything comes from Goodwill. I go to other thrift stores, but I go to Goodwill more than the others because there's so many of them around here, and they're so awesome. They have so many good things. That's just where I end up. Now this one does not have long sleeves. The sleeves on this are shorter than the green sweater. They only come to here. So we have this shiny little necklace here. I really like this necklace. It has a small silver lobster claw clasp to it. I don't know who made it, but I think it's so pretty. You have these little elongated beads here, and then you have the round beads in there also. It's very pretty. And then I thought, well, if you're going to wear super shiny reflective stuff, if you're going to wear a super shiny reflective necklace, you also need a super shiny reflective bracelet. And this may look familiar. This was from one of the Goodwill jewelry bag videos, and I went back and forth on keeping it. You might remember me talking about it. I was really torn. Like, I really wanted to keep it, but then I was like, I already have too much jewelry. Maybe I shouldn't. So I compromised. I went through my bracelet collection and got rid of a few, and then decided to keep this one to replace the ones I got rid of. It has these really shiny silver plates, and it's on elastic, which I love. Love my elastic bracelets because I work at a desk, and I don't like bangles because they they hit the desk, you know, and they make a lot of racket. So I prefer these because it's not quite so bad. So I have this beautiful, it's perfect, this reflective silver bracelet. It's perfect. It's like they go together almost. And then to go with that, I have these super shiny reflective silver hoop earrings, and these have the spring clip also. See? So you take your fingernail, you grab it here, you pull it back, you slip it over your earlobe, and then let it go. It's not a super strong spring, so it doesn't hurt at all. You don't even feel it, like you don't even notice it during the day. And they're thicker than these and bigger, obviously, but you know, I thought they're perfect because they're super shiny and reflective and silver, just like the bracelet and just like the necklace. So we have a nice little ensemble of jewelry to go with our pretty blue dress. I love this. It's beautiful. Love that pattern. My gosh. It's amazing. I bought this dress at Goodwill, and since I bought it at Goodwill, I know how much I paid for it. The retail price would have been $5, and it's the same for the other dress right here. This one would have been the same. I have, in this area, you can get a customer loyalty card. It costs, I think it's $15 a year you pay for a card. And with that card, all year, you get 10% off every purchase, except for new items. So I got this dress for $4.50 with the card instead of $5. This came from Goodwill. This came from Goodwill. Now these came from eBay. These were an eBay item. They were probably about $7, honestly. The bigger ones cost more, but I've worn them a ton of times. I wear them all the time. And even with the $7 earrings would be the most expensive thing here. Even with the $7 earrings, everything here was far less than $30 for all of it. So I'm very happy with that outfit. Now that is Tuesday. Well, let's take a look at Wednesday. A lot of times my ideas for the outfit will start with one piece. I will start out with a shirt or maybe a necklace or something. Something will catch my eye, and that's what happened with Wednesday's outfit. I started out with a blue button-down blouse. I happened to spot it in the closet, and just my first thought was, oh, let's go with that. Let's start with that piece. And then you build on it from there. You would take whatever it is, and you go, okay, what would go with this? So then, like you say, you start out with a top, a blouse. So then I'm looking to think, okay, do I want to wear slacks with that? Do I want to wear skirts? I've really gotten back into wearing dresses and skirts big time. I kind of got out of it for a while, but I have so many really cute little skirts and dresses and things that I don't know, it's like I want to start wearing those again. I was wearing slacks for the most part to work, and I just kind of got burnt out on that and wanted to go back to dresses and skirts. So that's what I went with for Wednesday. I started out with a blue blouse. This right here. It's kind of sheer, and it has a metallic thread running through it. It's kind of a gold color. It's not super bright or anything, but it does have a bit of a gold tinge to it. So I was looking at it. I have the little collar here, and it buttons down. I've left it kind of open, so I'll look like a used car salesman a little bit. Just got it, you know, the shirt unbuttoned down to here. And it's so cute. Look at this shirt. And it has long sleeves, but it's pretty sheer. You would have to wear something under it, you know. Otherwise, your bra's going to show, and you're going to be at work looking like Madonna. So you can't, it's not really professional. And I work in a very professional environment where that would not be okay. So... all right, so I thought, well, what kind of shirt do you wear under this? Initially, I was looking for, and I couldn't find it. I had this one little sleeveless top. It's kind of a knit top, but it had a bit of it was sort of a gold color, but not a shiny, bright gold. I looked for it, and I couldn't find it. But while I was looking, I found one I liked even better. I found this. Let me take this out and show you. I have this beautiful sequin top. Look at that. Now it does have all kinds of colors in it. There's brown, different shades of brown, and then you have this lighter sort of a beige color here. The sequins just gradually change color as you go up and down this top here. And it has a T back to it. I love the pattern on the back too. Look how pretty that is. This is from Body Central. And it's just adorable. I think originally I bought this for Charity to wear, but I liked it so much I just kept it. Normally her stuff, after she wears it, I just donate it back to some thrift store. I don't keep it, but this I just thought was really cool. And then to go with that, I have this nice sort of an antique gold looking Y necklace here. Again, it's not super shiny. It's not really, reflective or anything. It's really pretty though. I love the little teardrop segments to it. And then you have these little cluster segments too. And it has a very small burnished gold lobster claw clasp and about 1.5 inches of adjustable chain. So we have these two pieces that will go together, and I try to keep them together like this. Usually I just put them on the same hanger. It's just easier. So really cute. Let me unbutton it here. I'm gonna leave it unbuttoned so you can see it. I love this, and normally I would not have thought to put these two together this way, but just while I was looking for that gold colored top, I saw this and I thought, well, look, just put them together and see what you think. And I really liked it. I thought it looked really nice. So we have the gold necklace to go with it. Oh, let me show you the skirt. I love this skirt so much. It is so cool. And these didn't go together. I just put these together. Here's the skirt. I love this skirt. Look how beautiful it is. And it has it has stuff sewn on the bottom, which is also wonderful. It's like weighted, so it doesn't blow up or anything. But all the way around it, you have all these little beads sewn on it all the way around. And it's fully lined, so you don't need a slip or anything like that. And all of these pieces came from Goodwill, every one of them. The skirt would have been $3.79, and these two tops would have been $3.79 each. And this was, I believe this was one of the Terramanda necklaces from Goodwill, so it would have been $4.99. So you have that. Look at this. He's building his ark. Hang on. Seriously, he's been out there sawing all morning. He has a table saw set up outside, and he's sawing up big pieces of lumber, and and then they go back in the house, and I don't know. Anyway, sorry. He's being productive. I'm not really mad. But I just thought this skirt was pretty. It's the same, close enough to the same color blue to go with this blouse. And then I was looking at this necklace and I thought, what kind of earrings would you wear with this? I wanted to go with something that had kind of a burnished gold look to it, not a super shiny gold. So I decided to go with these earrings right here. Now these, I think I bought these on eBay. I've had them for years. They're a little burnished, like a matte gold color, and they're little clip-on earrings. See, they have the clip on the back there. And they're really cute. The only thing I don't like about them though is that they're kind of heavy. They're made of all metal and they're heavy, and sometimes they slide off my ear. But they were the perfect color of gold. It's like you have gold jewelry, but it's not all the same. Different pieces of gold jewelry can look different. Which are like different colors and stuff. So I thought these earrings would look really good with this, and then that's going to kind of incorporate that gold metallic thread that runs through this top and the shiny shirt. So there's that. And then for a bracelet, I decided not to go with a bracelet. I actually wanted to go with my great-grandmother's watch. This became my watch about 20 years ago. It's an antique Bulova watch. See, it opens like this. And from my great-grandmother's family, I inherited kind of skinny wrists. So it fits me perfectly, although I have on bracelets right now. But see, I want to go with this. And the reason I wanted to go with this was because it has the same kind of a burnished gold look to it. And it is literally antique gold. I think one of her kids bought it for her. It was one of the few pieces of, like quote-unquote real jewelry she ever had. And it's a wind-up Bulova watch. See, it's one of my favorite things. It's I think it's from back in the 40s, but I'm not really sure. But so I thought the watch would look really nice with this instead of just a bracelet. And for the shoes, I couldn't find a pair of shoes this color. Like I really wanted to see if I had a pair that was kind of had this blue to it, but I had a couple of pairs of blue sandals, but they weren't quite the right shade of blue, and it just wouldn't look right to go with the skirt and the top. So I was looking at it, and there's also black in the skirt, so I thought just pick a pair of black sandals or something. So I decided to go with these sandals right here. Now these have a bit of a wedge to them, a cork wedge, and these are from Unisa. And I love these. These also came from Goodwill, and they are super comfortable. They're made of black leather, and they have this nice little metal silver piece on the top here and little buckles on the side. I know men ask all the time, why do you need 50 pairs of black shoes? But it's because not every pair goes with everything. I had several other pairs of black sandals kind of like this, but this pair I thought would look the best out of all of them. So they don't go with everything. That's why we need bunches of pairs. You have to be able to match them to the outfit, and I just thought these would look really cute since I could not find a blue pair that really had that color blue in them. So that is Wednesday, and honestly I think Wednesday's outfit is my favorite. I really like this one the best. I just really love the combination of this blue top with the sequin top and this necklace. I love it. I absolutely love it. So that is the outfit for Wednesday. And that brings us to Thursday. Now Thursday is all about dark purple, a plum color. This is awesome. Here we have one of my favorite dresses. I love this dress so much. It has a beautiful dark purple and green and brown paisley-like pattern to it. I love this dress so much, and it's super comfortable. It's wonderful. The good thing about dresses when you're looking at putting together outfits is dresses can actually be very economical and very efficient, because you don't have to put together two pieces and you don't have to purchase two pieces. The dress in and of itself can be the entire outfit if you want it to be, and then you can just add a necklace and some earrings and you're done. You don't have to put anything else together, and it's really quick and easy. And of course with it I have added, this is super long. Look at this, is really long. It's a dark purple. It's kind of a plum colored. It may look black, but it's actually plum colored. The lighting in here is bad, and I apologize for that. But it's a beautiful, sort of a plum colored, long cardigan, super long cardigan. And I bought this on Groupon of all places. I got one in plum and one in teal and one in black, and I wear them all the time. They are wonderful because of, like I said, where I work, it's so cold all the time. These are so great because they're really lightweight. They're not really thick. It just adds just enough warmth so I don't freeze to death sitting at my desk. But again, as soon as I get off work, I will take this off, and then I just have the dress. I absolutely adore this dress. It is so cool. And you have these chevron stripes that come down. And then as you come down to the bottom, it's primarily a plum color. And it has this little border of stripes along the bottom. It's very hippie looking. You know, I love hippie looking stuff. I do. I have Volkswagen buses all over my room. I love stuff like that. Now with this may look familiar. This is one of the necklaces that came from one of the Goodwill bags. And we found the matching earring, and then we never found the other one. I'm still really sad about that. And I have no idea who made this. If I knew, I would go on eBay and try to find the earrings to match this. But it's just a nice long necklace. And I thought it was just perfect for this kind of hippie looking dress. And see the pattern even extends out onto the sleeves. It's about a knee-length dress, and it is so super comfortable. Now, it's not lined, so I have to wear a slip with it. But, yeah, oh, I love this dress so much. I have had this dress for several years. It's from Ronnie Nicole, Ronni Nicole. And it came from Goodwill, $5, or with my discount it would have been $4.50 for that. And this cardigan I got on Groupon for $10. For all three it was $30, but they're $10 a piece. And then to go with this, let's see. Actually, I wore these earrings yesterday, but I thought, you know what, these earrings would actually look really cute with this. I went with a long, dangly earring, and I think these came from Goodwill. They kind of look like a fish. To me, they remind me of a little fish. And, of course, they were pierced earrings, but I have converted them with a spring clip earring. All I did was remove the pierced, the part that goes through your ear, and there's just a little ring here, and I just threaded it through this little hoop right here. It takes 2 seconds. Super easy. So now I can wear them just like I did these. Same thing. And they're made of metal, but they're actually not terribly heavy. They're very comfortable. I wore them all day yesterday. And to go with that also, I wanted to incorporate this beautiful purple in this dress. So I went with this purple and silver. Again, it's the shiny silver, kind of like this. Stretchy bracelet. And this also came from one of the Goodwill bags recently. But it has that beautiful purple in these multifaceted plastic pieces here. I love this bracelet so much. So that is going to look really great. And again, you know, when I'm at work, I can wear, if I need it, I can wear the long cardigan for warmth. If not, sometimes I get in there and it's not as bad, or what I'm wearing is a little warmer than I thought it would be. I can take it off and sling it in a chair or something, you know, just whatever I want to do. But yeah, this will show because these sleeves are only 3/4 length, so you will be able to see this. And the shoes, I wasn't really sure what kind of shoes to wear with it. Ultimately, I went with these, and now they're not going to look like much just looking at them. But I found these little purple sandals that I have. And they have the insole in there because of this part sticks to my foot. If you look at them like this, see, now it has purple here, and I love the gold that is holding it together here. You have these little gold pieces. It looks like they're woven together, but it's made of gold colored metal. So, and it has that nice purple color to it. Now, it's not the exact same color of purple as you have in this dress, but I think it's close enough to where it's going to look okay. It's a knee-length dress, so the dress is not going to be right next to the shoe, and I think it's close enough that it'll be okay. So these are the shoes. They don't have any heel, really. They're just little flat sandals. So I'm going to wear these with this. They're really cute sandals. So I just want to show you this dress all day. I just love this pattern and these colors. It's just this. I think this is probably my favorite dress that I have in my closet, and I have a lot. This is one of my favorites, if not my absolute favorite. So this is what I'm going to wear on Thursday. And that brings us to our last outfit, the outfit for Friday. Now, we are allowed to wear jeans to work on Fridays, but typically I don't. I don't really know why. I just typically don't. I'm about the only person who doesn't. And the outfit I have picked out for Friday does not include jeans because, like I said, I've kind of gotten back in the habit of wearing dresses and skirts more because I have so many great ones to pick from. So Friday, here's what we're going to start with. We're going to start with this plain black top here with the little sleeves. That's basically a 3/4 length sleeve. This is from Cyrus, Cyrus. And this top is really cool. I think I wore this in a librarian video once. And it has these interwoven pieces of material here. So it's kind of a V-neck with an extra little feature on it. So with a top like this, usually I want to try to wear a shorter necklace so it rests above this part. I don't like it to really hang down here because it just, to me, it just looks weird. I think it's better if you keep the necklace up above this part. So I was looking through my necklaces and I wasn't sure which necklace to pick. And then I thought, well, it's really going to depend on the skirt or whatever you wear with it, whether you wear slacks or whatever. Well, I went in my closet and I was looking and thinking, what do I want to wear with this? And then my eyes landed on this and I said, oh, that's it. I want to wear that. This skirt right here. I love this skirt so much. Look at this. And it flares out. It is so sassy when you wear this skirt. It just swishes all around. You put a little wiggle in your walk and it's just amazing what this skirt will do. It takes on a life of its own. Love this skirt. Now the colors in this skirt are kind of hard to match. You have, this is kind of a taupe color almost up here, and then you have this gold color, and then you even have a bit of yellowish green in here as well. And then running all the way down, you have these stripes, and these stripes are made of black velvet. And then you also have a black velvet trim that runs along the bottom, all the way around. This is the sassiest little skirt. I love it. It was made by Apostrophe, and it says it's a petite, but I don't have any problem wearing it. Maybe it's supposed to be longer. I'm not petite by any means, but petite is when you're 5'3" or under, and I'm well above that, but I wear it anyway. I don't care. So yeah, it's made by Apostrophe, and look at this beautiful print. Now it looks like silk, but it's actually made of polyester. And it's not lined, so I would have to wear a slip under it. You have to be careful with unlined skirts and dresses. And I've made this mistake myself. If you're at home, you know, and you put it on, like if I put on this dress now, it may not look see-through in this light, but if you step out in the sunlight, it may be, you know, in certain circumstances, like your silhouette or whatever, it could make it look, you know, you might need something under it. So I just, to be on the safe side, if it's not lined, I go ahead and wear a slip with it. And I have slips of all different lengths for different lengths of skirts and dresses. And I have a couple of full slips too for dresses. Yeah, so this is the skirt. I love this skirt so much. So when I was picking out the jewelry, I really wanted to pick stuff that would go with this skirt, because the shirt is the blouse, the top is very plain. So, I mean, you could really do anything with this. It's like a blank slate. It's like a blank canvas. Tons of stuff that I have would look wonderful with this. But I want to pick something that looks good with the skirt. So I got to looking through my jewelry. And I had a hard time. I couldn't really decide. But then I remembered that coral necklace that I found in a Goodwill bag not too long ago. That vintage coral necklace. And it's perfect. Look at this. This is a necklace. This is an old necklace that I found in one of the Goodwill bags. And one of the things I love about this necklace is, I don't know if you can really tell, but when you look at it, it's like it's not really gold or silver. It's like it's kind of in the middle between gold and silver, and that kind of reminds me of some of the colors in this skirt. I thought, you know what, that necklace is perfect because it kind of incorporates that same kind of gold, kind of silver look that the skirt has. And it's not a long necklace either. It's short enough. It's short enough that I can put it on with this. And it's going to be right up here. So it's going to come above this part. It's going to rest right up here. You can wear it really short if you want because it has an adjustable chain. I would just make it super short and wear it like basically as long as this one is. So it's going to be like right up here. So this is the necklace, and then I also have, to go with that, a pair of earrings. The same basic color in it. I have these little earrings, and I think I found these on eBay. They're clip-ons, but they do like this. They have a little spring in there, and you just open it up, put it on there, and it just sort of pinches your ear, but it doesn't pinch it hard. It doesn't hurt at all. But again, these little hoops here, they're not really gold or silver. They're just kind of in between. I love them. I wear these a lot with stuff like this necklace here because again, it's not really gold or silver colored. It's just, I don't know what color it is. And the bracelets, I have some bracelets that are still similar. These are little plastic stretchy bracelets that I found at Goodwill. And again, they're not really gold or silver. So they're perfect. All of this right here. I'm going to put these on there. So there's the jewelry to go with this absolutely fabulous skirt. I love this skirt so much. Oh my goodness. And then for the shoes, I really wasn't sure what shoes to go with. I looked through all of my shoes and I have lots of shoes. It's embarrassing how many pairs of shoes I have. It really is. And I've gotten rid of a lot of them over the last year. I still have a lot. We won't even get into it, but I have a lot of shoes. I found this pair, and I had totally forgotten this pair of shoes even existed here, but I was looking through my sandals, and I found this pair. Now these, again, they don't look like much, just me holding them up, but they have kind of, look at the color in that upper right there. Now these are leather uppers. I have no idea who made these. I've worn them so much that the name is gone off of here. They have quilted insoles though, look at that. They are super comfortable. They have rubber soles, which is awesome. Definitely have some heel to them. But the reason I picked these was because of the color of these uppers. Now they have a bit of a metallic look to them. They're almost kind of a copper color. But with these shoes, with this skirt, I thought they would be absolutely perfect. They are perfect for this skirt. I love them. So you're going to have, and the great thing about it, you have this sassy little skirt that if you do have a wiggle in your walk a little bit, it really just sachets. It's just beautiful. It just switches all over the place. And because these shoes have a bit of a heel, you will have a little bit of wiggle in your walkaway, and it makes the skirt just do all kinds of things. It's awesome. I feel so sassy when I wear stuff like that. So I was really glad I found these. I had totally forgotten this pair of shoes, but I was really glad I saw them because they're absolutely perfect for this skirt. So that worked out great. So here we have the shoes, the beautiful skirt, and the top with the jewelry right there. And that is the final outfit for this week. It's going to be a wonderful week, fashion-wise anyway, I think. Even if I do have to work every day, it will still be, I can still look nice. And that's always cool. I find that if I go to a little trouble to dress a little nicer, it affects my mood for the rest of the day. I feel a little better. You know, I do. It changes my attitude a little bit. If I take a little bit of time to just dress up a little bit, it makes me feel better. So that is just a little look at my 5 outfits for the week. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon.